Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? Guys, I have interesting thoughts about what could possibly happen with Seven Deadly Sins, and I think that's one of the best things they could do with the show is to continuously throw us for loops, or I should say the manga anyway. And how it was written, so the show can actually come out looking and the story can make me feel some type of way just learning different aspects for characters. Um, Not so much for the younger brother who was so jealous of Millie Otis, like me feeling anything like bad for him or anything. It definitely does suck that he was, this person who wouldn't hurt a fly, but it comes to the point where his memories and his actual things he's saying uh, can't be really put to the test or like be judged as so because not only has he been like lying about some stuff, he clearly was doing things Elizabeth didn't even know about. So because of that, it also put him in a position where he had more information about things between Millie Otis uh, and her that she didn't even know that he would know about, right? And the secret place where they always meet up, clearly meaning he was spouting his wings and flying and learning about this place all of a sudden. Um, so the whole episode really just took place with him showing us how much fodders exist in this show. And I say that with open hearts to Hauser and all them, but it's unfortunate that the show kind of went into a direction where everything outside of the cast of the Seven Deadly Sin and even the Seven Deadly Sins can look like such pushovers so easily, which I thought was like really unfortunate for the show. Because King's a great character, Diane's a great character, but they've never been the ones of the Seven Deadly Sins that were like, if they show up, we have no chance of winning because they're impossible to beat. It's even, and that goes double for Bond. Like that man, he's got it the worst out of everybody in the whole show on the Seven Deadly Sins. So he doesn't even, we haven't even seen what he can do with his sacred treasure that makes them even way stronger than they're supposed to be. So there's still a huge gap of where Bond could jump to or what even his abilities are. Like maybe his a weapon just has abilities that are on it, and by using Fox Hunt on it, he absorbs those abilities in himself and multiplies them over. I don't know, man. I just want more Bond because he seems to be the weakest person on the team besides just being able to withstand a lot of damage. That's all he really got going for him, which sucks in my opinion, but at the same time, I really hope they give us explanation as of why or what his weapon has even been all that time. So, with that being said, we're looking at so many instances where Millie Otis is just gone from the show, and it starts to center around different characters and take place in different places. Which, why do I gotta fight two bears? Like, why I gotta go and do that? Um, and I love it because I don't really have too much knowledge about every single character from what I could be learning about them. So to think that this is an opening to it, and we're gonna see probably a lot more to come from the backstories of maybe some other characters. Because if this is the final season, it depends. Or like we got a teaser already for the. Oh my God, we got a teaser for the final season already. And that was clear to me that now with everything going to come to the front, we're probably going to see just what is possible for Millie Otis's new powers because with them breaking into his domain right now with the three other demons that are watching over him, uh, we get a sneak peek into where the real Millie Otis supposedly is, which is weird to me because what does this actually mean as a whole for the one that we're watching, right? It's like a Millie Otis that is completely possessed with nothing but vengeance or something. I don't know. Or not vengeance, but he is possessed with the idea of saving Elizabeth and getting her to break her curse and not die every 3 days after remembering who she was, which you gotta now remember that this has all been taking place within 3 days. Like, come on, bruh. I don't know. It's getting really interesting. It's always been really interesting, to be fair. A lot of this show has gone above and beyond to really just try to surprise us, and I don't think they've dropped the ball too many times in story plot wise with the information we get. Everything we understand and get from them has me truly wondering where and what is going to be the next step. If Millie Otis comes out of this eyeball cocoon anytime soon without Bond doing whatever he's doing in Purgatory, seeing how that Millie Otis is truly, truly just Millie Otis. And I lost this fight. I don't know how to use Double Gin. I apologize. Um, but we know for a fact that it's about to be an end for uh, the real Millie Otis or something if he continues to go through with this, if he continues to understand um, why he can't even remember his true feelings and stuff. It's like that person, that feelings and all that stuff is here where Bond is trying to reach him, and that seemingly is old girl's plan, who I feel like was also fodder besides, right next to Escanor, who's injured and stuff and hasn't fully recovered, coughing up blood and stuff. So there's so many things at work here that it truly scares me to know that the show is going to probably be a rough, not a rough ride, but maybe a darker ride than I'm expecting the ending to be, just with how Millie Otis is and how everything's playing out so far. So, with all that being said, everybody, I hope you're having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely get to you any stuff I can as soon as I can. I usually don't plug my Twitter or anime, Amemo, or anything like that, but by following those, you'll be able to get information by me sooner when I'm working, because if I'm on break and I watch an anime, I could just post it on Twitter anywhere. But unfortunately, I can't do that with my videos, and if you guys want to hear from me, that's the best place to do it as of right now, because I always post there when I can. But once I'm not free to do it at home, I'll be posting on there way more frequently. So, with all that being said, everybody, take care and peace.